What is going on, everybody? Malcolm back again from Majestic Skies, here for my first Everyman watch review. That's what this current series is going to be, where I just review watches that are fairly affordable and good quality. This is actually the first Seiko I've ever bought. As you can see, this is the SNKL55. So you can go ahead and look that one up if you're curious on the pricing on that. But you can see roughly priced at 185 US dollars here. I paid a lot less than that because it was on special. So about 100 US. And that ended up working out to about 160 Canadian, including shipping and importing fees to Canada. So you can see this is the watch here. This is the Seiko watch. You can see it does have a 21 joule automatic movement here. I'll give you the exact movement in just a moment here, as written on the back. But beautiful watch, as you can see, very shiny, all stainless steel. And overall, very impressed with the build quality on this for the price. Japanese movement, of course, being a Seiko. Not made in Japan. I think some of them a little bit more expensive, maybe, but you can see it's in the Seiko 5 line. Actually discontinued now, this model, but still readily available. But absolutely beautiful watch. Certainly, you do pay a little more for the brand with Seiko, but very well built. As you can see, all the hands are actually put on there. They're not just printed. So very, very nice. You can see the day and day of the month complications there as well. So it's not just kind of a time watch. You do also get the day of the week and the day of the month. You can also change the language too. I believe the other language is Italian. I'm not 100% sure. Well, it may have been Spanish actually. I can't quite recall. But I'll go ahead and take this off here and show a little bit more details there. So here, if we look at the back here, you can see that it is. Oh, let me go ahead and read it. I can't read it here when I'm looking at the screen. It was like an NH35 movement. Oh, 7S26 movement. So yeah, it's a bit of an older movement. It is discontinued now, but is a very reliable movement. There you can see the watch spinning away there. Very, very nice looking movement as well. You do have it open in the back, so you can actually see the movement, which is quite nice. Water resistant. This is more of a dress watch though, or an everyday watch. So certainly don't take this swimming with you because it's probably going to destroy the watch. But you can see it is an automatic movement, so it will self-wind. There is no winding on this though, or hacking, so it's a bit old-fashioned in that regard. But overall build quality, very, very good for the price. Other than that, you can see that the movement is quite smooth here. If you look at the second hand, very kind of exquisitely done here. And quiet too, you don't really hear it at all, but very exquisitely done. I love the Roman numerals on this one. It just really catches the light in a nice way. All stainless steel, so that's really nice. And it does have Hardlex on the front, so scratch resistant Hardlex, which does do a little bit better than mineral crystal. So that is quite good to see that they did include that there, as that definitely will add to the longevity of it. So other than that, you can see I have also adjusted it already, so it did come with a few extra bands. Really has enough for up to maybe like a 8.5 inch wrist or something crazy like that. I have just under a 7 inch wrist, so I'll show you what it looks like on here, my hairy arms. But yeah, it fits me extremely well. If you have a 6.25 or 7 inch wrist, these are going to fit really well and just be kind of the perfect size for you. So I believe it's a 38 millimeter dial size, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's in that sort of ballpark. Really well built and overall a really nice watch. So definitely one of my favorites in the collection I'm starting here. Definitely is up there, especially if you're just wanting something that isn't super showy, but does also kind of shine in the light. And it's a nice watch. Like people, I think will appreciate this watch when they see you wearing it out in public and things like that. Not that that's really a reason to get a watch, but it's nice to have something nice on that people will recognize, especially with the Seiko brand and everything. does have Lume on here, so I'll go ahead and show what the Lume looks like in just a moment here. Just got to get this off. I'll go ahead and put this under the light for a second. So here you can see the Lume here. Does charge up pretty quick there under the light. See if I can kind of get a little closer there, but it's an okay Lume. It's nothing crazy, but obviously this is more of a daytime watch. You're probably not going to be wearing this. I mean, you might wear it at night. It does function for that. Obviously outdoors, the Lume will charge a lot more quickly. But yeah, overall a great watch. Now, one thing to mention, one downside of this watch is because it is all automatic, and there is no hand winding. You do have to go like this to wind it. So that's a bit old-fashioned. I've heard they call that the Seiko shake, so I'm not 100% sure how accurate that is, but that is a reality of this watch. So what that means, if you don't wear it for a couple of days, you're going to have to reset it. Now, it's not a big deal. You simply have to just pull out the hour hand and then go ahead and set the watch. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Just to show you how smoothly it switches days here. But just a moment here, we're going to switch over to Saturday. Friday, Friday, Friday. And there you can see the day of the month changing. And just a moment here, it'll switch to Saturday. There you go. So now we're on Saturday there. And quite nice. Now, one other thing to keep in mind, not really a flaw, but it's just a design element of this. But basically between, I think, 9 p.m. and 4 a.m., but essentially when it was going to switch days there, you don't want to set the day of the month. So there is a way to do that. I'll go ahead and show you here. We just pull it out one. There's two positions for the crown. So we just pull it out one. You can actually cycle through. But if the hour hand is on 6, it's okay. You can go ahead and do that to your heart's content. And you can see it works quite well there. Pull it down to do the day of the week there as well. So no real issues there. But just make sure that the hands aren't between the 9 and the 4 when you do that, or you could damage the movement. So definitely not a good idea to do that if you do. So, and obviously you can see there's no way to go back with this, so you got to be careful to make sure you get it on the right setting. But pretty quick to set, not a big deal, and definitely a nice watch to go wear when you're either just chilling. It's a pretty versatile watch. You can wear it just every day, or if you're going out for a nice dinner, you can also wear it. Yeah, it's a 30th today, and yeah, so you can see pretty easy to set to get in the rhythm there. There we go. So that's roughly now set to the right time. Just have to change the time, but yeah, we'll do that after. But yeah, definitely a watch worth checking out. I would highly recommend it. This is still a first impressions video, so I haven't owned this for very long, but beautiful watch. Definitely very classy, I find, and I love it so far. Not too heavy, but it does have a nice weight to it, so definitely is very comfortable to wear. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And you know, if you have any requests for videos you want me to cover, talking about watches or any other electronics or things like that, do put it in the description below as well. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody.